Hi everybody, this is Love of Truth Tarot. We're gonna get into another collective reading. Thing I feel like every time I come on here I'm like, oh, the energies are crazy, but it feels let's just say intense with every aspect of life right now, at least for me. Not sure about anyone else, but it can be a good intense, and then it could be like a confusing intense. It could be like a bad intense. Yeah, so there's different things going on right now. Not sure how everybody's feeling. Apologize, I'm not near the camera. Just want to get my rings on here. And it feels like things are kind of a little, I want to say chaotic, but not necessarily negative to the extreme, but I think it's more so just scattered energies and but again, that could just be me. Yeah, there is this sense of like grounding, because of the Taurian energy from the new moon we just had on Friday. Yeah, Friday. So that's definitely something, okay? It's almost like trying to recalibrate or calibrate into more stability, if that makes sense. And I'm mostly picking up intuitively with what's going on, and I usually do anyway, so. Alright, let's get into this reading. I'm hoping we get some new energies just to, like, balance everything out, because, it seems like sometimes the energies are the same, or, like, when you do a reading, it's kind of like a different version of the last reading, and I really want to get something different here, hopefully. Alright. Let's ring the singing bowl one more time. Okay. Angels, guides, and ancestors of the highest white light. What do we need to see? Woo! Again. Oh my gosh. I'm going to say again, there's like a love situation. Alright, so, alright, we have the Queen of Swords reversed. First card out. It's not necessarily a horrible thing, but it is definitely, there's some bitchiness, or there's some sort of harsh words I'm getting being said, or that were said, or just energy in general. Some harsh energy going on here. Definitely not good with the Empress reversed. The Empress reversed is like I would say an insecure person. I'm not going to do genders because that it's not fair to do that. So I don't know if this is how you're feeling. If you're feeling insecure, if you're feeling, or like cut off, or like you're like wanting to cut somebody off, or I don't know, bitch them out. Is that, I don't know if that is well, it does feel that way. So for some that might be true. But on the other hand, we got you're feeling maybe a little insecure, or a little bit or maybe you just need to care for yourself more. You need to nurture yourself. Pay attention to yourself more. Yeah, give yourself more attention than you have been. More care. More nurturing. More attention. You need to give yourself attention. Draw all that attention that you've been giving to whoever or whatever into yourself, I'm hearing. All right, we have the Nine of Cups reversed. Now, usually this is the wish fulfillment card when it's upright. Okay, but when it's reversed, it's like shattered dreams, or things just not going the way that you thought they would. But it's not just that, it's deeper than that. Almost like you got so excited for something, and then it's like, I don't know, I'm just getting this, like, I'm hearing, oh man, or oh really, kind of like, I thought this was going to work, or I thought, like a disappointment, things not, like I said, not working out as you wanted them to, wished them to. So the dreams that you had, now I don't know if this was like past, recent past, or just right now, but you're obviously experiencing this right now as far as what that energy is, as far as things not working out the way that you wanted them to. Okay, but we also have the Two of Cups. This is upright, but it's interesting because of all these, reversal cards that would be best, upright. If it was with the Two of Cups upright, it would be more of a positive feeling. Again, no card is positive or negative by itself, but when in a reading, you have to look at the other cards to determine, what the energy is. So this could have been referring to a, love connection. I don't know if that's something that you're in right now, or if that's something that you just got out of, or in the past, okay? Because this can pick up many different energies. This is a general reading. Again, take what resonates and leave the rest. But I think this also is saying there needs to be a union between you and your higher self. I'm just getting that from the Two of Cups. I think that a lot of the times when people are looking for answers in a reading, they're looking outside of themselves. And a lot of people don't want to hear that. They have to look within first. They have to get in touch with their higher self first. They have to get in touch with what spirit is saying, what's happening on the spiritual realm first, rather than trying to inquire about external energies, if that makes sense. So I'm getting that from this card. I normally don't, and it's almost like your higher self is reaching out to you and saying, hey, I'm here, I'm a part of you, and we are going to connect. Like I'm feeling like, it's like this little you on earth, and then there's like the higher self, the higher you. It's not literal, like literally there's a giant up there that's you, but hey, you never know. But just picture it like that, like there's this higher you up there, okay? And then there's this little you that's on earth. And it's like your higher self is coming down and saying, hey, we need to connect, because if we do, we'll be a powerful force together. And then now that will prepare you for a union in the physical realm. But again, everything starts in the spiritual realm first. So you have to make sure everything is stable in the spiritual realm first, because it won't have a good foundation, a strong foundation, if it's just established in the physical realm. Okay? Because the physical is the last thing. Everything starts in the spirit. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Then we also have the Six of Pentacles reversed. So this could have been I'm getting more so a past relationship. Again, if you're just coming out of one, or if you're in one right now, it could be different. But somebody is or was giving to someone else or other people rather than you. There was no equal give and take, okay? That's what you were hoping for. Maybe that's why the shattered dreams is there, because the Nine of Cups reversed is there because someone was giving to someone else, or someone wasn't equally giving to you like you were giving to them. All right. Yeah, we have the Two of Wands reversed. It's almost like saying, well, where the hell is this going to go? Like, it's not going anywhere, or it hasn't and it's not. Okay. It's kind of like it came to a standstill. It could also mean there's delays, but I feel it's more so realizing and accepting the truth of the fact that this isn't going to go anywhere, because there is no equal give and take. I mean, everyone's situation is different, of course, but this is just what I'm picking up from the reading. All right. So what's most important right now with the Four of Swords is for you to rest, relax, rejuvenate. Again, take care of self. I kept getting that energy of nurturing yourself, paying attention to yourself and what your needs are right now. It's a time of healing. It's a time of recuperation, introspection as well. Almost like also preparing to come back out into the world, but yet you're not ready for that. You need to do this first. You need to, and that's right under the Empress reversed. Yeah. So it's like a major emphasis on the fact that you need to rest. You need to care for self. You need to nurture yourself majorly because probably of this situation with this unequal give and take. Okay. And you don't want to give to somebody that's not giving back. So you definitely want to pull your energy back in, pull it back inwards and focus on yourself. Focus on what is needed. And like, you know, treat yourself. And I don't mean it in a superficial way, but I mean it like whatever taps into your heart space, like even if it's, okay, I know this sounds a little silly, but it's not. If it's like, oh, I really want to order my favorite food today, it's like, I feel like you should go ahead and do that. Of course, if you have, you know, the resources and all that, but whatever you feel like you need and you might be hesitant about doing because you're like, well, you know, I don't know if I should do that or if that's the best idea. I think it's best to focus on the nurturing part. You know, I'm trying to think of something else. Like, I don't know, maybe you've just been like buying the necessities lately and you're like, oh, I can't buy this extra thing, but I really would love to have this. It doesn't mean it's going to, you know, be efficient or be useful in any way, but it would just make me happy. But I don't know, should I really spend my money on that? Like, I'm hearing you should also, you know, not to splurge, but, you know, don't be afraid to spend your money on something that would be beneficial to you. I mean, don't go overboard, but I'm just getting the sense that, you know, it's okay to treat yourself once in a while, and you should. And especially if you're going through a lot right now, I'm hearing you're probably going through something tough right now. All right, let's see. Oh, I'm gonna say let's get a card for the Nine of Cups reversed, and we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So like there might be some sort of financial instability. I want to say that it's not so much that, but again, I'm picking up general energies here, so it might pertain to you. But I don't know why I don't usually get this from the Queen of Pentacles reverse or at all, but looks like she's kind of sad or disappointed. Maybe disappointed in how things have been going. Again, with the shattered dreams, you know, it's like, oh man, you know, things have not been going the way that I wanted them to. But I'm getting also, even though I'm not seeing anything on this card that indicates this, but I'm feeling intuitively that things are going to look up. They're going to be looking up soon for you. There is no, yeah, and this kind of like popped out and popped back in, but the Knight of Pentacles. So that's telling me that you just need dedication and patience. Put the hard work in, invest in what it is that you truly want. And I'm getting that it is some sort of financial or like, I want to say creative endeavor, but it could be something, you know, more relating to like starting your own business or continuing maybe your own business, or it doesn't have to be your own business, but, or just the career that you have, the job that you have right now. It's like saying, you know, just be patient. In time, things are going to fall into place. If you keep putting the work in, you keep, you're just patient enough to, I want to say wait, but it's not so much a waiting. It's like putting the work in, and then you're going to see that come to fruition. Yeah, and then we have the Fool on the bottom of the deck as I'm saying that. So sometimes I'll just read the bottom of the deck whenever it catches my eye. And it's like saying, take that leap of faith. You're going to have faith right now. Because the things in your physical world, they're not showing you, they're not reflecting back to you what you're feeling internally or what you wished for or what you are wishing for. So with the Fool, I'm feeling like it's saying, you might not see what's ahead of you, but it's like taking that leap, knowing that the divine has your back and that, eventually your dreams are going to come to fruition. But whatever has been happening lately, it just might not be the right timing too. So whatever's been happening lately is just not happening because it could mean that your money, your financial world is not so stable, and you're working on that. You're working on creating that stability. I would say just continue doing what you're doing, because even though it might feel, like I said, as though things aren't working out, you're still putting the work in. So know that when you put the work in, it's going to have to show some sort of, what's the word? There's going to have to be something to show for it, right? If you keep putting the work in, there's going to be something. There's going to be something that comes to fruition out of that. We also have the Page of Cups, and I was going to put that whatever next card came out, which is this one, I was going to put it on the Two of Cups, or underneath it, I should say. So, interestingly enough, this is like a creative, childlike energy. It could be a flirty energy, considering it's under the Two of Cups. I don't know if this is your energy or someone else's. So this could be something that is going to happen in the physical, but I'm focused more on the spiritual right now as far as this reading goes. I think we also should be focused more on the spiritual realm. Like I said, everything happens in the spirit first, and then the physical, but it's not exactly in that order. But excuse me. But I'm feeling okay. If we're talking about your higher self, as far as what I said about the Two of Cups, like you're joining with your higher self, it's like you're realizing the higher aspects of yourself and incorporating that into your 3D self, whatever you want to call, your human self. Kind of like what I was saying, like bringing this spiritual and like merging it with the physical, if that makes sense. And then we have Page of Cups, and what I feel like with the Page of Cups, as far as pertaining to you, is like saying having that childlike energy, that playful energy, and not taking things so seriously is going to help you merge that together. I'm hearing maybe you already are in this energy, or like this childlike, like maybe that's also part of like the advice to have this, get in touch with this childlike energy of yours. Don't be afraid to be a little silly sometimes, or just go with the flow. I'm hearing, play like a child would, or it doesn't have to necessarily be like literally playing with toys or anything, but I'm saying like play, like just have like this light-hearted energy with whatever it is, like I'm trying to pick up what I'm really seeing in my mind's eye. For example, if you go to, say you go for a walk in the park and there's a playground, okay? And you're like, oh, I'd really love to swing on a swing right now, but I'm too old for that. Like, what the heck do I look like going on a swing? I say do it. Like, go ahead and do it. That's kind of what I'm saying. Like, embrace that part of you. Don't be afraid to show it either, because, who cares what people think, first of all. And second of all, if it's going to lift your spirits, I'm getting that also is why this is here, to say to lift your spirits. Maybe again, this, I'm also picking up like a past connection that hasn't been going the way that you wanted it to. Like I said before, it's like this energy, this playfulness, this childlike energy is going to help you recover from this. Also, again, we have recovery with the Four of Swords. So you definitely need rest, but when you're not resting and when you're just being you and you have this like impulsive inspired action to do something that's more playful, I'd say go ahead and do it. And I think obviously within your means, or like not, nothing immoral or anything, and stick to your values, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm just saying on a very balanced, level-headed way, because we're still adults and we need to, have boundaries and limitations, of course, in certain areas. But I think if you have too many of those, it can get a little monotonous, and then you can start to feel like a boring adult, and, it's not fun. Like, it just basically just learn to have fun again. Whatever is fun to you, do that thing. Okay? Wait, now it's interesting because when I was talking, the Emperor came out, and I'm going to put that underneath the Six of Pentacles reverse. I think you're taking authority over yourself. Like, you're being more stern with yourself, but also with others. And you're being very direct and clear about what you want and what you don't want, or what you expect and what you don't expect. You're taking charge. This is a leadership type of card. And you're also like commanding this sort of respect from others, and not in a forceful way. That would be if this was reversed, but this is upright. So it's like a healthy commanding respect. Because you know your worth, okay? You ultimately do know your worth. Now, it's interesting because the Empress reverse is here. That could mean something. Okay, we also have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck, so I wanted to say that. So, considering that, with the Empress reverse and we have the Emperor, I mean, these are just energies. So I feel that these are pertaining to you mostly. Again, with the spirit realm coming first, this is pertaining to you overall. But I'm feeling there's this energy also I'm picking up from these cards that one or the other, it could be more of the feminine person in this connection or past connection that was letting their insecurities get to them. Maybe they weren't looking within, they weren't doing the nurturing self-care thing. Okay, I do feel it still pertains to you, to suggest to do that, but I feel as though, because we have the Emperor upright and then we have the Empress reversed, the Two of Cups, we have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. So it's like, to me, it's obvious that this was an unequal, again, with the Six of Pentacles reverse, it was an unequal? Is that a word? Okay. It wasn't equal, okay? Inequality, okay? It wasn't fair. It wasn't balanced, okay? And that's obviously what led you to the Knight of Cups reverse, with your dreams not coming to fruition in this connection. But again, these energies can go in so many different directions, but I am picking up that you were the one that was trying to keep things more stable. I'm hearing you were committed more. As far as I don't know if I want to say more. Well, there is a sense of that, but it's deeper than that. I would say you were more concrete, because if you look at his throne, it's it's concrete, stone. Well, you can say stone, but that's how you were, like a stone. Like you were very committed. That is the word, but it's deeper than that. It was so concrete for you. There was no doubting it. That's what I'm hearing also. So I'm getting also you might have been pissed off because of the energy from the Empress reversed. I'm just getting that as well. Oh, also from the Page of Cups underneath the Two of Cups. Now, usually I know this upright is better than reverse, but reverse, the Page of Cups can be an immature energy. And since considering the whole reading, what I'm doing here, talking about all these different energies, with what was said, because if these were alone, I wouldn't be saying this, but with all the other cards kind of backing me up here on what I'm saying, it seems like there was too much of a playful energy with this person as well. It wasn't, again, concrete enough. It was kind of flighty or wishy-washy or back and forth, or not really, I could say not committed, but it was, again, it's deeper than that. It was maybe this person wanted to commit. Maybe this person actually said that they were committing, but didn't hold up that promise, or didn't keep their word, I'm hearing. Yeah, like the Page of Cups can kind of just change direction at any moment too, because of that playfulness. It's like there's this spontaneity as well, and then we have the Fool too, so it's kind of like, yeah, I know, okay, when I talk about certain cards, they could pertain to one situation, but then they could also pertain to other aspects of the situation or other people. So I could be using, one card to identify your energy and or someone else's, and it could be separate situations, but it's from the same card, if that makes sense. So I hope that does make sense to you. But again, we have the Lovers, so it's like there's definitely love here. I think this is also saying, again, more so pertaining to yourself, that you have a lot of love to give. You want to be in a equal give and take loving situation. Well, not situation, but committed connection. Okay. But I don't know if that is, I don't sense that is right now, because if this just happened, or obviously this reading is showing this energy coming up, so it doesn't, I don't think it indicates that you want this right now. Okay. Yeah, we have the Two of Swords and we have the Five of Pentacles. So Two of Swords reverse, sorry. Five of Pentacles. Two of Swords reverse is like seeing things for what they are, like taking off the blindfolds, maybe being less guarded than you once were. Okay, so that's good. And I think it's also seeing the fact that you were left out in the cold, and that's usually what the Five of Pentacles means. You felt left behind, maybe. You didn't, again, there was no equality here. And, the guy, he looks like he's saying, wait for me. What are you doing? Why are you going so far ahead of me? Look at me. I broke my freaking foot here, or leg. And, we have no shoes on and it's snowing, and what are you doing? So it's like I'm getting that you've been through a lot with this connection or with this situation. And then the Two of Swords reversed. I know I already picked up stuff from that, but you're just getting more clarity on the truth, okay? The truth of the situation. Again, you're taking the blindfolds off. No matter how hard that is, because I think it is hard, I'm sensing. Okay, we have this card underneath here. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, it came out sideways, but it just feels as though it's reversed to me. Ace of Pentacles reverse is, again, it's on this line of like shattered dreams and not feeling as though you're where you want to be financially, or again with work or business, whatever it may be, money making endeavors or whatever. Maybe there was a loss of money, okay? Interesting how, okay, the Ace of Wands just popped out, and then we have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Interesting. I'm going to put those down. Okay. I'm going to put the Ace of Cups on the Ace of Wands because that's how it came out. Okay. So, you are taking that leap of faith, though, as far as your work or financial area of life. Again, you might have lost money, or this could have indicated the loss of this person, okay? Maybe there was some sort of financial connection with this person, whether it was you or them were dependent on one or the other. And, oh my God, what do you know? All the aces, Ace of Swords reversed. Guys, what? I mean, I've never had that happen where all the aces came out one after the other. This is intense, okay? And I feel like there's more of a deeper meaning, and I'm going to try to tap into that. But, okay, so you felt like there was a loss, okay? There was definitely a loss. Oh, this is good, though. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So I think you're working on your independence, though. Again, you're taking that leap of faith, and I think this is where it's going to lead you, okay? Because you're putting the hard work in, and you had the Knight of Pentacles before, so you're being patient enough, you're putting the work in, the dedication. So this is where you're headed, which is really beautiful. I love to see that energy. I'm going to put that right on top of the Fool. Now, with the Ace of Wands, we have the Ace of Cups. There's definitely a passionate love here. It might be new love. I don't know, because usually the Ace of Cups indicates new love, but we are talking about a connection that now you could be still in this connection, or like I said, something that you just got out of, okay? But there's an overflow of emotions, that's for sure, okay? It's in the upright position. So, and the Ace of Wands is like passion, all right? And it's just interesting how all these aces are here. So the only ones that are reversed are the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords is like something, I'm hearing something being cut out of your life. So yeah, it was probably this past connection for most of you. And then usually it's clarity or truth when it's upright. And now that it's reversed, it's like saying, okay, there was no clarity. That's what I'm getting. There was no clarity in this connection, and maybe there was a lot of love. Maybe there was a lot of passion. Maybe that's what this is picking up. There was an overflow of emotions. Okay? Yeah, that makes sense. But it's like, what do they say? Like a double-edged sword. You know, the sword could be used for good and the sword could be used for bad. And I feel as though, now it's not just good or bad either, because again, it's deeper than that too. It's not like black and white. But again, there was no clarity on something. And it's interesting how I got 3 more cards while I'm talking about all this. All right, well, let's get to that then. So we have the King of Swords reversed. We have the Temperance card reversed. And we have the Magician. Again, a sword card reversed, and it's the King of Swords. And he is the one to speak the ultimate truth about something. He's very direct, very clear about what he thinks, okay? In his communication, yes, he's very direct, all right? So when he's reversed, it's the opposite. Well, not necessarily the opposite, but yet an inverted version of that. Something... All right, so definitely something was not clear to you. Okay, I'm getting also with the Magician and the Temperance card reverse is that something was made to appear a certain way. I'm hearing manipulation as well. Usually the Magician reverse would be manipulation, but since it's with the Temperance reverse. I don't know, I'm just getting that. Some sort of like mixing of the lies and the truth. I don't know, I'm just picking that up. Not being clear. Yeah, just not being clear. Maybe also not being clear on what they truly ultimately wanted. Being impatient. Maybe this left you feeling impatient, wanting the truth. Maybe also the Magician is saying like, you know, well, if you're not going to give me the truth, I'm just going to create my own reality. I'm going to manifest what I want for myself. That's beautiful. And you're manifesting the Knight of Pentacles. So you're manifesting something new, like a new beginning, I'm hearing, because of the Fool. Even though it's like these energies like dragged you down, but yet you're not letting them. That's what I'm seeing. You're just moving forward and you're moving towards stability and independence and success and things coming to fruition, and it's like enjoying the fruits of your labor. And it's so interesting, you guys, I've never seen this. I swear I've never seen this. There's a little tiny snail on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that, but you can't really see the clarity. I can't. You guys with my words. The clarity of the, whatever you call this, front camera isn't so clear. So anyway, but there's a snail, a tiny little snail on the Knight of Pentacles. So what that's telling me is that things are going to be slow to come to fruition. But again, with the Knight of Pentacles, he's the slowest slowest knight in the deck. I can't talk. Slowest moving knight in the deck, okay? But like a snail, eventually the snail is going to get there, okay? It doesn't mean that just because the snail's slow that it's not going to reach its destination. It's just going to reach its destination slower than all the other creatures out there, all right? But it's like slow and steady wins the race, right? Or you put the work in, you put the hard work in, you're going to get that back. Like I was saying, you're going to eventually see the fruits of your labor because you're putting so much hard work in and you're being patient and you're taking that time. And I think also what was the imbalance here, because this means imbalance too, Temperance reversed, was that you were patient and this person and or Oh no, I'm saying that wrong. This person was and or is impatient, wants to rush things, wants to make sure things are happening right away, but it can't. You have to wait. You have to put the work in, but also let the divine do its job as well. You can't rush anything that's meant to be, that's meant to happen, okay? So, and I just keep looking at this King of Swords. Can we get one more on this King of Swords reversed, Spirit? King of Swords reversed. Can we get another card? Okay. Seven of Cups reversed. So that's like clarity. Interesting, because the King of Swords upright is very clear and direct. But it's reversed. So it's like, maybe seeing the truth about the fact that somebody wasn't being honest. Yeah, liar. Yeah, King of Swords is a liar. Reversed, sorry. Let's get that straight. Because King of Swords upright is a truth teller. They speak the truth. They're not afraid to say the truth either. They're very direct and honest. And I like that. And the Seven of Cups reversed is very similar to that. Clarity, sobriety, there is a clearing of like any cloudiness or unsure or illusions. So it's disillusionment. So uncovering. So you probably uncovered the fact that there was somebody that was being, dishonest, untruthful. Maybe try to manipulate that and make you see something that you didn't actually see, but now you're seeing it, I think, because you're in touch with yourself, with your emotions, okay? We have the World reverse. Yeah, there's some sort of cycle that needs to end, okay? Or maybe they wanted to close out a cycle and not let you see the truth of it. Interesting. I don't normally do this, but something's telling me to get my little book here. Sorry guys, just wait 1 second, but I am still here. Because something's telling me that there's this, something with the World reverse. Like, again, there's this cycle. Like, someone didn't want you to know something, okay? And wanted to, like, close out. Maybe the closing out of the cycle was maybe ending a relationship with them, but yet there was something, a truth that you didn't see or didn't want you to know the truth about something. Okay, or it also can mean that there's a cycle that needs to be completed, but you might not be ready to accept this, and or this person might not be ready to accept this. Okay. Yeah, just know that you're ready for new cycles to begin. Maybe, again, this person didn't want to end this cycle with you. I think I said that like a million times. Yeah, I thought I was going to get a little bit more from the book that I have here. I mean, I obviously know the meanings here, but it does help to get a deeper look into things sometimes, that because these cards, you might not see everything, okay? And these cards can mean so many different things at once. And or it can mean one thing for one reading, and then it can mean another thing for another reading, depending, again, on the other cards supporting it. Um, oh, interesting. It says, you will not go through a difficult time and come out empty-handed. Kind of like I was saying, your hard work you're going to see the fruition of your hard work. Like the little snail, you might think, well, the little snail is moving along really slow. And others might see that in you too. And they might think like, oh, okay, well, they're not getting anywhere. And it's like, well, actually, you are, because you're taking every tiny little step that's needed, and it's almost like combing through everything too. Like you're looking at every little detail. And sometimes, yeah, that's going to take a long time to do, but in the end, it's going to come out like near perfect. I mean, no one's perfect, but it's going to come out almost exactly how you wanted it to. So it doesn't matter really what we're talking about. It's just whatever it is that you're working towards. I mean, I'm getting money. I'm getting, some sort of financial related thing, but also a love connection too. This is, wow. I didn't realize how long this has been. 46 minutes. Woo! It's great though, So you will reap your rewards, okay? It's just a matter of like continue to uncover the truth. Continue to ask the divine to guide you to the truth, because there's obviously things that were very like wishy-washy and not clear to you. Things were not equal. Again, you were left out in the cold. So it's like, again, nurture yourself, take care of yourself, keep working on yourself, keep working on whatever it is that you want to accomplish, and you are going to see the fruits of your labor regardless of whatever was trying to be manipulated or lied about. The truth will always come out. The truth is always going to be seen. And just remember, divine timing is at play. So always count on the divine to show you, the signs of when things are coming to an end, or when things are coming to fruition, or you might not know. But again, you always tap into the spirit realm to get an idea. You can ask for signs, you can pray, you can meditate on these things. And answers will come. So you got to believe that too. Again, with the Fool, take that leap of faith. You might not see what's ahead, but that's why we do these readings too, to, encourage you to say that, there is something. There's always something for you, especially when you're doing the right thing. You're sticking to the truth in your own self and just in general, doing, like I said, doing the right thing, being righteous. Okay. Definitely new beginnings though, because we have all the aces, regardless of the two being reversed. You could definitely have new love soon. Okay. But I don't think that's your focus right now. I just think that, the opportunity's there though, just to say that, because you have the stable, I want to say idea of love, but it's not just an idea, but it's what you put into a relationship. You're doing all that you can, and you have done all that you could. Okay. You have a lot of love to give, and I'm hearing like the Ace of Cups, it's overflowing. Like you have an not unconditional, but you have a unlimited amount of love to give, but it has to be the right person. That's what I'm hearing as well. And I think also that this situation with this person probably left you feeling like, I don't know if I can trust. I don't know if I can trust that. And that's okay. Like, that's understandable. Again, just keep working on yourself and keep nurturing self. Keep uncovering more little truths, here and there. And have hope for the future. It's looking pretty good for me as far as I can see. Just keep doing what's right for yourself. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to end it there. If you like the video, please hit the like button. And if you like to subscribe, please do so as well. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.